Hello friends, welcome to Legally Sorted. Today we will be discussing about contract of guarantee and we will be continuing our previous lecture. Today we will be discussing that contract of guarantee is not a contract of uberrime fide. You must be knowing about uberrime fide. Uberrime fide means of utmost good faith. So here a contract of guarantee is not a contract of uberrime fide, that is, one requiring full disclosure of all material facts by the principal debtor or creditor to the surety before the contract is entered into. In simple words, we can say that fraud on the part of the principal debtor is not enough to set aside the contract. Only fraud can't set aside any contract, but there is an exception to it. The exception is that if the surety can show that the creditor or his agent knew of the fraud and was a party to it, then the contract can be set aside. Let's understand this with a scenario. The scenario is when a guarantee is given to a banker, there is no obligation on the banker to inform the intending surety of matters affecting the creditor of the debtor or any circumstances connected with the transaction which render the position of the surety more hazardous. This is the example as given in the case of Witz versus Labousse in 1859, and this was similar to our previous thing that the contract of guarantee is not a contract of uberrime fide. Let's understand this with an easy example. The example is suppose S. S means surety. Surety guaranteed the account of P. P you must be knowing is the principal debtor. S guaranteed the account of P with the bank. P afterwards drew on this account and paid off an overdraft he had with another bank. Then in this case, what will happen? The court held that the fact that the bank was suspicious that P was defrauding S and did not communicate its suspicions to S did not discharge the guarantee, and this was held in the case of National Provincial Bank of England versus Glanesk in 1913. But there is some other thing. What if the guarantee is in the nature of an insurance? What will happen if the guarantee is in the nature of insurance, as in a fidelity guarantee? What is fidelity guarantee? So I must tell you, a fidelity guarantee is a guarantee which provides for the cover against the financial loss suffered by the insured as a result of fraud or dishonesty of the employees. It usually is the insurance up to the maximum limit selected for insurance. So what will happen if the guarantee is in the nature of an insurance as in fidelity guarantee? I must tell you that all material facts must be disclosed, otherwise the surety can avoid the contract. Let's understand this with the help of an example. The example is C. C means the creditor. Creditor engaged principal debtor P as a clerk to collect money for him. Principal debtor misappropriated some of C's receipts and failed to account for them. This sum was made good by P's relation, and C agreed to retain P in his service on having a fidelity guarantee. S gave his guarantee for P's duly accounting. C did not acquaint S. Means C, this is a very important thing. You must understand this, that C did not acquaint S with P's previous dishonesty. The court held that the guarantee could not be enforced against S. The guarantee could not be enforced against surety owing to the non-disclosure of P's previous honesty. Means the contract of guarantee is not always that there should be non-disclosure. There should be disclosure in these circumstances, and this was held in the case of London General Omnibus Company versus Holloway, and this is a very important landmark judgment. You must be knowing this. So this was in today's videos. Please like and share this video with all your friends, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon so that our latest updates reach to you at the earliest. You can also comment down any queries regarding this video or write us at contactlegallysorted@gmail.com. Thank you. Have a nice day.